Hi everybody, I'm Lynn Harrison and this is my living room. Welcome to this living room concert at such an unusual time. We're going to get started in just a second, kind of making sure we've got all of our technical stuff happening. I'm trying to watch it at the same time as I play for you. I've found a whole lot of songs that actually I think will suit this very unusual time that we're in. I noticed that we've been running out of adjectives, really, to describe this time. It started with these challenging times, and then it moved into these unsettling times, these unprecedented times, and certainly often these solitary times and isolated times. So when we're together in this way, in this new way, I hope that tonight I can bring you some music that might make your time in social isolation or social distancing just a little bit better. So when I was wondering what to start with, what the right song to start with on Facebook, there was an easy choice. This is a song called Friends. Funny how it goes with friends. The conversation never ends. The subject line, it winds and bends, but the conversation never ends. We linger over morning tea, delighting in how we agree. Time we move toward the door and stand and talk 10 minutes more. Funny how it goes with friends. The conversation never ends. The subject line, it winds and bends, but the conversation never ends. When I'm talking to myself about my job, my love, my health, as far away as you might be, you're sitting here across from me. Funny how it goes with friends. The conversation never ends. The subject line, it winds and bends, but the conversation never ends. It's not how often we're in touch. The method doesn't matter much. We get the message that we should when we are loved and understood. Funny how it goes with friends. The conversation never ends. The subject line, it winds and bends, but the conversation never ends. 100 million single words, reflections on what's seen and heard. All we say under the sun. Today I see it all is one. Funny how it goes with friends. The conversation never ends. The subject line, it winds and bends, but the conversation never ends. The subject line, it winds and bends, but the conversation never ends. So it's like we're having a conversation, but in a completely different way. And as I'm sitting here in Toronto, Ontario, I know that some of you are here in the same city. Others might be in other places across Canada. I hope you are. Perhaps some people in Winnipeg, maybe even up in Yellowknife. I wonder whether some of my relatives in the United States might be watching. my cousins and my aunt in Texas, and cousin in Telluride, Colorado, perhaps. But wherever you are, we all find ourselves in kind of the same spot in these homes. I don't know if you had the same experience, but it was, for me, one of the defining moments of the pandemic so far was when the first time that I was watching CNN, and the reporters that I knew so well being in the studio, it was the first night that I saw them in their own homes. And that, for me, kind of brought it home, actually, how serious this is, and how much it would change our lives. And so here we are. In between rocks and hard places, square pegs in circular spaces, caught in our awkward embraces, here we are again. So far away from each other, all of us running for cover, enemies, strangers, and lovers, here we are again. But this is where we find ourselves, this is where we find ourselves, this is where we find ourselves, this is where we find ourselves. Back at the end of our tether, here in the inclement weather, smack dab between now and never, here we are again. As we were at the beginning, lost when we thought we were winning, so busy saving we're sinning, here we are again. This is where we find ourselves, this is where we find ourselves, this is where we find ourselves, this is where we find ourselves. So come lay your head on my shoulder, beautiful eye and beholder. Each day's a little bit colder, and here I am again. Maybe we're right where we should be, and if we're not, maybe we could be moving right into the mystery. Here we are again and again and again. This is where we find ourselves, 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 this is where we find ourselves. So here we are, and I wanted to say, one thing too that I've discovered in watching other friends play on Facebook and really enjoying that, is that you can kind of use it like karaoke or opportunities to play along. This is kind of neat, especially if you're sort of the shy type and you might like to practice your guitar skills, but you might not want to do that publicly. You can always play along or sing along if you happen to know the songs. The songs, if you want to hear them again, they're all pretty much all of them tonight that I'll play for you, except for two brand new ones, ones that were written just one thing that I heard. A very helpful piece of advice or a little bit of insight was that, you know, you don't have to feel good when you're going through a pandemic. And because I think, you know, there's been this, maybe it's taken a little while for us to realize just how much grief we're going through, and what a huge shock this is. And so if anybody else has been feeling a little bit low and finding it difficult to kind of be cheerful, there would be any of you out there like that. I certainly believe lots. This is a song that addresses those feelings. Happiness looks easy when you're happy, when everything is effortless and free. And when you look at life, you're laughing, when life's the way you like life to be. Happiness looks easy when you're happy, satisfied with everything you've got. Happiness looks easy when you're happy. It's anything but easy when you're not. Joy is everywhere when you are joyful. It's transparent when it's clear. When you don't need a candle or a nightlight, you forget the feeling of your fear. Vision is no big deal in broad daylight, and wisdom's just a walk around the park. Vision is no biggie in broad end. Peace is effortless unless you're angry, and insight's simple, don't you understand? Today I had some good advice to give you. I thought that I could help, but I forgot. Happiness looks easy when you're happy and you're not. I feel a lot happier though when I'm connected with all of you, even virtually. So thank you for being here. Sometimes when people do their Facebook concerts, they can see what's going on the screen. They can see the comments that are coming up maybe. I can't actually do that, so just to let you know.
You can down there.
Oh, I'm told that I can.
You don't have to touch it.
Well, it's the miracle of technology, which is also mysterious. One of the things that I've noticed when I've been going through this experience is at times I felt remarkably fuzzy, even that maybe I'm moving in slow motion and not really able to accomplish things in quite the same pace that I'm used to, feeling a little bit disoriented, just a little bit unsure of things. And as my family could tell you, Dave, who's helping me with the technical stuff tonight, the number of times that I've lost things around the house, around this house, it's been quite remarkable. And we know that the things we know that the things have not left the house, but that doesn't make them any easier to find. I swore I had them earlier today. I must have packed them when I came out to play. Polished and silver, oh how they could shine. Make no mistake, I miss skin. I like the way they always let me into places beyond these dark and heavy walls. Hard to believe they could be lost at all. Please help me find my keys. Please help me find my keys. These little losses bring me to my knees. Down in the bottom of my pocket there's a hole, and deep in the silence of my heart there is a soul, and something is turning, trying to be found. If only I lift my eyes up off the ground. Please help me find my keys. Please help me find my keys. These little losses bring me to my knees. These little losses bring me to my knees. All right. Oh, now I can actually see you. I see people who are joining in. This is fun. I probably won't be able to multitask well enough to watch things coming up on screen, but please keep your comments coming. They're helpful. So maybe it's time to share with you one of the new songs. Interesting thing is that they were written before the pandemic was upon us, but both of them actually seem to apply pretty well. And this one was inspired by something a good friend of mine used to say. The late, great, very great songwriter Sam Larkin, who was a very dear friend, used to say whenever people would tell him, whenever I would tell him about something difficult that was going on in my life, he would say, there's a lot of good songs there. And I thought that was really good advice. Excellent advice for a songwriter to say, take the experiences that are difficult in your life and make sense of them by writing a song. Anyway, I used to quote that to people all the time, and certainly repeat it to myself. And then a little while ago when I was actually sitting in meditation, and sometimes interesting things come to you in meditation. And for some reason, this thought rose up that it was not only good advice, but it actually was a song in itself. And so I thank Sam. I thank Sam for this. There's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs there. In the days that go wrong, all the ways we're not strong, in what seems beyond repair. There is something precious underneath the wreckage, wiser ones will show you where. There's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs there. There's a new beginning after every ending, that's the story I've been told. When the heart is broken, that's when it breaks open to become a heart of gold. Even in a place of trouble and There's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs there. And there's a lot of space right where you used to be, above and alongside, around and inside me. There's a lot of time I'm trying to be strong, and the only way I find to fill it is this song. There's a lot of sadness, melancholy, madness, many reasons to be scared. There's a lot of worry, foolishness and fury, maybe more than we can bear. But even at the end I'll listen for the wind that whistles in the evening air. There's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs, there's a lot of good songs there. There's a lot of good songs, oh so many good songs. There's a lot of good songs there. Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, where are we going to go from here? My goodness. Okay. How about this one? This is a song actually that someone told me she felt this applied quite well to our current situation, so I had to play it tonight. This is a song from the new record that was released. It seems like a lifetime ago, at the end of January. Anyway, this is a song called Don't Know How It Works. I Someone says it does work. Oh, I'm so glad. That's great. I'm being able to read the comments now. This is excellent. Figuring it out. And we've all learned, many of us anyway, are learning these amazing new skills. Gosh, when all this is over, we'll be able to do a video conference, at the drop of a hat, right? But I can tell you, we will be so happy to get back to our venues, to get back to the places that we used to play and the places that we used to gather together. Another thing that I guess has added to the distress of the situation is that we can't really predict exactly how it's going to go. A lot of people are really wondering, well, how long is this going to last? How long are we going to have to stay in our homes? And then, when we come out, what's it going to be like? What's going to be changed? How are we going to get back to normal? And is there any normal what will normal be like? And so what I try to do, and it's really hard, but the idea of kind of living in the questions and living without those answers. If there was ever a time to learn that lesson, I guess it would be now. Where do we go when we don't know where we're going? What do we know when we have no way of knowing? What do we find when we find so much is missing? What do we hear when we thought we were not listening? Tell me a riddle and tell me again. You'll stay here beside me as the night's closing in. When you tell me a riddle, it sounds like a prayer, and I don't need the answers when I know that you're there. I don't need the answers when I know that you're there. Can we start again, not knowing what we've started? When we fall apart, can we become wholehearted? When we turn away, what will we then turn back to? When we're home to stay, what will we have return to? Tell me a riddle and tell me again. You'll stay here beside me as the night's closing in. When you tell me a riddle, it sounds like a prayer, and I don't need the answers when I know that you're there. I don't need the answers when I know that you're there. Mystery and wonder, earth and sky and ocean, spell that pulls me under, all the day's emotion. When this story ends, not happily yet wholly, I'll call you my friend and ask for one thing only. Tell me a riddle and tell me again. You'll stay here beside me as the night's closing in. When you tell me a riddle, it sounds like a prayer, and I don't need the answers when I know that you're there. I don't need the answers when I know that you're there. I don't need the answers when I know that you're there. I don't need the answers. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right. There are a lot of songs I've got here to play for you. So I'm wondering where you are. You can see my living room. Behind me I've got my very favorite Scrabble pillow with the L. I imagine some of you have been playing Scrabble these days. I hope so. And would love to play Scrabble with you sometime in person. That's a date. Yeah, and interesting stuff. But I wonder where you are. You know, some of you I've been fortunate enough to be on different Zoom conferences with you and song circles and stuff over the last few weeks. But others of you are in your homes wherever you are. So, so this is a song that goes out to you in your home. Backyard fences and worn-out swings, things you fly to on prayers and wings, pretty childhood room you have long outgrown. Where, oh where do you call home? Can you get there by boat or plane? Where regrets and where dreams remain, where the roots run deep, where the seeds were sown. Where, oh where do you call home? Give me a map, I would take you there. Pull up the driveway and climb the stair. Show me the four walls and roof above, where your heart lives and how it loves. Where, oh where do you call home? You may say it's too late to go. It's getting dark and it feels like snow, but you won't lose your way when you have always known. Where, oh where do you call? Where, oh would your feet fall away? Where do you call home? Where do you call home? Where do you call? Where do you call home? Where do you call? Where do you call home? Where do you call home? So I guess as that song implies, thank you very much for that. As that song implies, you know, home is really about the people as much as it is about the place. And it's amazing when we're separated from people, whether we're separated by circumstances like these or even lots of different circumstances and absences. That's the time when they actually come to mind. So I know at this time many people are thinking about people who are not with them for various reasons, and so this is a song for all of those relationships of people who are crossing our mind. to safely cross this street. Softly land, kick these shoes off of our feet. There you go, whether by chance or design. There you go, crossing my mind. There you go, crossing my mind. There you go. There you go. Maybe you're just passing through, or maybe you'd stay for a lifetime if I invite you to. The sky could burn so bright, the stars could fall in line if you keep crossing my mind. There you go, crossing my mind. There you go. Thank you very much. Thanks. All right, well here's another one that was requested. A tiny tuning break here. Not attempting to tune and talk, but getting it in shape here. Yeah. So this song, as will be obvious, and as you know, was written as an environmental song, but it has a strong spiritual angle and an angle for healing. And I think our bodies and our spirits are both in need of healing at this time. And the change, as I think about the wind of change that I'm hoping will come, I'm thinking tonight of all of the people who are working on the front lines, people who are not sitting at home listening to music, who are in the emergency rooms and trying to keep people alive on ventilators, and who are just getting from one shift to the next. And it's my prayer that this crisis will pass quickly, and that we'll all get through it together. See it turning by the lake shore, pretty pinwheel in the sky, churning up all that we hope for, light and power we can't deny, wind of change, rise up, wind of change. See them dancing on the clothesline, pretty pinstripes, bright and blue, as the wind chimes sings a love song, and my heart sails lifts our fallen spirits as it cools our tender skin. It is near and far beyond us. It's outside and deep within. Wind of change, rise up, wind of change. Wind of change, rise up, wind of change. We are watching for tornadoes as we scan uncertain skies. But a deeper part of me knows that a healing wind's gonna rise. There is somewhere we are headed now. There is much to rearrange. Wind of change, rise up, wind of change. Wind of change, rise up, wind of change. Wind of change, rise up, wind of change. Thank you. My husband Dave is in the background. Thank you, Dave. And thank you for all your help, Dave, on setting this up tonight. It's really,
My pleasure. You've got some nice
Wonderful.
comments there.
oh, that's lovely. Thank you for all your comments. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right, so this, okay, I think I'll play my other new song for you. And this is an odd little song. Kind of came out of nowhere, as many good songs do. I guess I mentioned to you my Scrabble pillow. This isn't a song about a letter, but it is a song about language, and it's a song about metaphor. And as many of you will know, I love to use language in metaphorical ways, as other songwriters do, and poets and storytellers of all kinds. And so this is another one that kind of came out of the blue before the pandemic happened, and it's been helpful to me since then because it seemed to apply in interesting ways. It's called Punctuation. It's brand new. I need a break. I need some space. A little time away for a change of pace. I am seeking marks the end of days. It'll break my heart and take my breath away. I'm just looking for some punctuation to help make sense of this unbroken line. Lord, I'm looking for some punctuation to help me write this story of mine. Help me write this story of mine. So you like it? Oh, a few people like it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so we'll go from brand new to classic. It's remarkable, actually, how many of you have been with me for so long when it comes to the music, and I can't tell you how helpful it is to know that there are people who are listening and keeping me going, writing new songs and singing them. Of course, I need them as much as anyone. And as I tell people, really, sort of perhaps the most important function of artistic practice is what it does for us. You know, I think it keeps us healthy, it keeps us sane. It doesn't even matter, sometimes it doesn't even matter how good, quote unquote, the song is, or whether you perform it for anybody else at all. If it comes out of your heart and if it's true, it does a lot of healing work. And the other thing is that the songs are your friends. Speaking of the conversation never ending, I've found that songs that have been with me for a long time, it is really like they are family members to me. Dave and Calla listening upstairs, and Tucker, you know, you don't realize you have such a big family perhaps, but you're sharing the house with all these songs. Because I've had relationships with them, and they continue to nurture and sustain me. And this is one that certainly has done that. Give me empty space. Don't want no noisy, overcrowded place. Clear out the clutter, make a state of grace. 'Cause I need room to love. Quiet days, they seem to fill up in so many ways. With all my worries and my power plays, when I just need room to love. Of the many million things we wish for, we only need a precious few. And the many moments in my lifetime are empty without you. So show your face, take me away from this old rattling race. many million things we wish for. We only need a precious few, and the many moments in my lifetime are empty, empty. So show your face. Just let your heartbeat set a steady pace, 'cause we can reach beyond the bounds of space when we make room to love. We can reach beyond the bounds of space when we make room to love. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, well, I got a few more for you, not too much longer. I know it's getting late for some of us, and not so late for others, but that's all right. But we've got a few more to go. And oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for your comments. Really appreciate it. Let's see, what else do I want to play for you tonight? I do have some others. I forgot to say to everybody celebrating Passover, happy Passover. May it be a blessed season for you. I know it will be unusual this year, but my blessings and greetings for all of you who are celebrating, as well as those who will be celebrating Easter this coming Sunday. Again, it will be one to remember, however we celebrate. So wanted to say that to everyone, and that was important to say. What else? What else? Okay. This experience has really brought home to us how interconnected we are. This was something that we knew, that we all do know, but right now we've been called to practice it, to really put it into, to bring it into our life in a whole new way. Again, this feels like a song that could have been written for this exact time. It's called Intertwined. Everything is intertwined, everything that's yours and mine, how completely we're combined. Everything is intertwined, everything is interlaced, every line upon your face, tied to every time and place. Everything is interlaced, everything is intertwined, and you're always on my mind, always in my heart and mind. Everything is intertwined. Everything's all tangled up from the moment we wake up. Every hair on every head, landing on the unmade bed. Everything is intertwined, and you're always on my mind, always in my heart and mind. Everything is intertwined. is all at once, ending as it's just begun. Every life is brightly lit, and every love is infinite. Everything is intertwined, and you're always on my mind, always in my heart and mind. Everything is intertwined. Everything is intertwined. Certainly are all interconnected and all together here. Thank you very much for that. It's so interesting, you know, thanking people for virtual applause. It's an interesting experience for sure, as I know many of you are finding. So this is another one of the sort of newer songs from the most recent recording, and let's see, I'm gonna get to this. Say this is sort of a love song to the muse, but it could also be interpreted as a song of appreciation for the people we love who come to us in times of need, and also the higher power which is with us. A lot of my songs are really prayers in disguise. When the darkness overtakes me and I can't get back to sleep, when the right words still evade me and my dreams have dimmed too deep, when I can't seem to remember even one sweet melody, when I'm feeling tired and tender, oh, that's when you come to me. When there's nothing I can write now, 'cause I see how much is wrong, when I can't seem to recall how to turn sorrow into song, I keep wandering in these patterns, in the shade of your witness tree, and I hear one voice that matters. Oh, that's how you come to me. In the falling of my fingers, the vibrations of these strings, in the calling bell that lingers in the heart of everything, in the wonder and the aching of a world so far from free. There is music for the making. Every day you come to me. There is music for the making. Every day you come to me. Thanks so much. All right. Well, I think I'm going to finish now with one last song for you. And I really hope that wherever you are, and whomever you are with, whether you're by yourselves or with family companions or pets, that you're safe and secure and well, and that you stay that way. And if you are sick or loved ones are sick with COVID-19 or anything else, I pray that you recover quickly and that you be comfortable and well cared for during this time. This also fits in with the household theme, and I hope I'm in the right key. If I'm not, I'll change it. It was actually written, a lot of my songs were written on assignment, and this one was, I believe, write a song about a piece of furniture. So I don't know if it actually qualifies as a piece of furniture, but pretty darn close. Tonight it does. So it is not about my Scrabble pillow, but that's kind of how it started. Actually, I have one more song after this, I realized. This will be the second last. When the night wears thin, you take me in my pillow. When the fabric of the world is frayed and torn, how I cling to you, I need you more than you know. 'Cause you're the place where all my dreams are born. When the day grows cold, it's you I hold my pillow. When the story winds its way down to a close, still I talk to you, I open up my windows. Part of me only my pillow knows. These are hard times, love. These are hard times, love. And I'm falling down, but I won't break tonight. Oh, pillow, my heart's tucked in tight. When our time runs out, you'll hear me shout my pillow. As I turn to you with tears upon my face, I may say goodnight, but I won't ever let go. I'll never lose the love of your embrace. These are hard times, love. These are hard times, love. And I'm falling down, but I won't break tonight. Oh, pillow, my heart's tucked in. Oh, pillow, my heart's tucked in. Oh, pillow, my heart's tucked in tight. When the night wears thin, you take me in my pillow. Thank you again so much for being here. It's been a wonderful experience for me to be here with you and share this experience. This was written many years ago on the theme of community, and it seems to fit these times. Again, I'm so glad that we're connected. Be well. Thanks again for coming. shade of your complexion, the color of your hair, oh, I would recognize you. A certain soft inflection, a story that we share, oh, I would recognize you. Something in your shoulders, something in your skin, oh, I would recognize you. Old familiar sorrows, the trouble that you're in, oh, I would recognize you. I would recognize you anywhere, any place, anytime. Recognize your heart because your heart is mine. Maybe it's the language, maybe it's the voice, the rhythms that we rise to. Maybe it's the anguish, maybe it's the choices some of us subscribe to. You can cross the borders, slip away from shore for all that freedom buys you. March to different orders, say you love no more, but I would recognize you. I would recognize you anywhere, any place, anytime. Recognize your heart because your heart is mine. I see you in the mirror, I've known it all along. Somehow see it clearer now that you are gone. The shade of your complexion, the color of your hair, oh, I would recognize you. A certain soft inflection, a certain kind of prayer, oh, I would recognize you. I would recognize you anywhere, any place, anytime. Recognize your heart because your heart is mine. Your heart is mine. Thanks again for coming. Be well, take care of each other, take care of yourselves.